wish everyone a good evening. It's Friday night, so you know what that means. Another episode of Wizardry, the single character with the DFortae mod. I'm John Moody of Moody Mystery, and we're gonna pick up right where we left off. Specifically, we just got done with a battle with the Fiends of Nine Worlds. It was like took 52 minutes, and I thought we'd have a stalemate, but thanks to some chat help, DFortae, Mr. Spock, a few others I don't remember. I just remember those two. I was able to very slowly grind out a win. I think the mistake I made was thinking I had some summoned characters when I did not. In other words, what I'm saying is, hey, I thought I had someone fighting for me. In reality, they were killed. Once I took care of that took care of everything. Now, the bad news is you've noticed that I do not have any. Key of Gores left. So what that means is the other two Gores are going to have to wait until I can get a few more keys of Gores. Okay. Also, we're looking for the legend map, which I think I found was with the Ratkin. So, let's disarm this trap and see what we get. Okay, so it's those three. Ooh, fireballs. Hey, I can handle fireballs. Okay, we did not get what I was hoping for. I don't think we can use a shield. I don't think we can use the helmet. I definitely don't think we can use the armor. I'm not sure if we can use the bow, but let's see what the lyre is. Bow, is it a strong staff? And we've got one, so we'll drop it. Lyre of healing. What does this do? Ooh, heal wounds. Please and thank you. We're taking it. We're taking it. We're taking it. Yes, it takes up an inventory space, but having an item that can heal pretty much unlimitedly, I'm just saying you can't go wrong with that. Okay, so what we're going to do is our spells and stamina's down, so we're going to do some resting. Hopefully we won't get any random encounters. And by the way, I'm in Indiana. I won't tell you which part. Don't want to. But it's been awfully warm here. Probably the last chance I have to air out the house. It actually got up to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit today. That's about probably 26 Celsius, somewhere in there. Let's see. Okay, so we have 80 minus 32, that's 48. 48 times 5, that's 240. 240 divided by 9. It's about 26 something. Okay, witch's lights. I mean, these should be easy. We've got a we've got a poison. We've got a nice poison rod. Oh, we made a ninja level. Notice that we are over 1,000 hit points. But we essentially are maxed out on our training. I mean, we can't, unless we pick up another skill, another like personal skill, we won't be able to, you know. Okay, so let's see which way this is. Okay, so we go. Okay. Come on, game. Ooh, ghostly image. Ooh. Hey, it's getting close to Halloween, so why not break out the ghosts? Of course, you know a ghost's favorite alcoholic beverages, booze, and spirits. Okay, I was afraid the ghostly images may have been wraiths, and I usually want to get rid of those pretty quickly because they can do some nasty stuff. They can drain. Of course, the question I have is I'm afraid, so I'm wondering if being afraid also affects your dodge armor class. I know being paralyzed and blinded kind of does, because paralyzed you can't move, and blinded you really can't. Hello, Jeff Quest. How you doing? Hope you're doing well on this wonderful Friday. I'm actually doing quite well myself. My neighbors are probably not going to be happy with me because I should have cut the grass today, but I don't see it growing that much. You know, next couple days, so well, tomorrow it's going to rain, so I usually don't cut. I usually wait until a couple days after a rain before I cut it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't remove the fear. Yeah, I do strategic lawn cutting. You know. But hopefully it'll get to winter. Well, it's gonna get to winter. Duh, Moody. Duh. And hopefully, and I'm actually planning on selling my house soon. And so I won't have to worry about lawn care anymore. I'm gonna say home ownership is nice. But the problem is, it seems like every time I owned a home, usually maybe about 4 years later, usually something major changes in my life, and that means I have to abandon it. And now is one of those times. Okay, we're going after the spirits. Spirits are continually throwing stuff at us. Our goal today is to get 2 more keys of Gars, and also get the legend map, which last I remember it's held by the Ratkin, which means I may have to go into that fun house after all. Remember when I killed blind mice? There was actually only 1 blind mice, but I think it would be cool if the gamers like on expert mode put 3 in. Can you imagine? It's like 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. Okay, and after this, I'm actually going to do something dramatic. Okay, let's save it. If you remember, our character in the last stream had 2 backfires and 2 fizzles. So they had 2 backfires and 2 fizzles. So therefore, they are going to get renamed. They are no longer DFortae. They are now Foobar. And remember, if anyone asks what Foobar means, you give them the good, the clean version. Okay, we're gonna rest again because our stamina is down because we've been swimming. Okay, now since we've actually disarmed all of the traps, what we can do now is we can go back to the very beginning, and this is going to be tedious. Okay, great. 3 spirits. Well, yeah, you're right. Foobar 1 step away from failure. You know, it's... Okay, by the way, there is an ad break coming up soon. So what I usually do on ad breaks is it's my chance to take a bit of a break. So feel free to take the break with me. Let's just see what this dagger is. Okay, and great. I'm afraid again, so that's what that open mouth means. It's like, no, I'm not doing an impersonation of Mr. Bill. It's that I'm frightened. So let's see where we are. I am a freaking level 127 ninja. Look at that, 127. Let's see what the dagger is. Demon's Tooth, unfortunately we can't use it. Looks like a thief or bard can. I'll tell you, I'm going to just say this. The DFortae mod, DFortae put so many different cool weapons in the game. I'm going to have to hand it, you know. I have to hand it. Great, you know. So there may be encounters here, but our goal is to search each of these alcoves because sometimes they contain gold or maybe a key. like a key of GARS or something. Once the ad break starts, I'm going to let you know. And I'm going to put up an announcement. Ad break has begun. So I'm going to be right back, probably in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, all the ad breaks should be over. I've also noticed that not everyone gets ad breaks of the same length. Like my other account got like 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Sometimes, others may have only gotten like a minute or a minute and a half. Okay, so notice that the one Dragonessa, but it has a 0 after it. So that means that they are paralyzed. So they're really not going to do anything to us. Okay. A mace. I always like to check it out. We're probably going to get inside the sepulchre rest the decayed and disintegrated bones of an unrecognizable corpse. Okay. Nothing. Still doesn't hurt to check these places. Okay, inside the sepulchre rests the... I'm just going to call it an alcove. Inside the alcove rests the decayed and disintegrated bones of an unrecognizable corpse. Uh-oh. 3 spirits. They're probably friends of the person whose bones I disturbed, and now they're like, they're not happy. They're not happy that I messed with their friend. Nothing else in there. I was hoping maybe for like a key or something. Because sometimes these alcoves have them. And of course you can see that the floor is literally littered with trash. Nope. Okay. I'll be honest with you, the Qatari are not that bad. Honestly, it's the vampire rooks that I worry about. Because they can paralyze, they can drain hit points. Although I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if I'm going to be worried about if I have like over 1,000 hit points, if I'm going to be worried about like a 3 hit point drain. Okay, now you notice it said one vampire rook died. What happened is I actually poisoned them. And poisoned one of them, and the poison, they probably had like 5 hit points, and the poison maybe took away 8 hit points. And so that's just telling us that, hey, one of them died. Okay, ooh, they're hitting us with nasty icy frost. Now, I'm not going to be too worried about the healing, the Lyre of Healing, because I do have a +1 regeneration. And honestly, if I'm going to really heal, I'm going to use Lifesteal, because when you get to the point where I am at, it's like, with 1,000 hit points, and you cast a max heal wounds, and it probably heals at most like 30 hit points, so that's one of the difficulties of being a very high level. Speaking of high level, we're up to 128. And notice that all of our spells are at 999. That's the max mana you can get. Okay, inside we see an unrecognizable corpse. Yay. So by the way, we're not grinding. What we're doing is we're looking for keys. Okay. Okay. Even after a battle, I always like to look and make sure that there's like nothing in there, like a potential key or whatnot. Okay. So we've done all of those. Okay, so we've done all of those. So now we're going to go to the next part. Hall of the Dead, where now we're going to... Okay, another unrecognizable corpse. Okay, Luna Mothras and Eerie Mothras. At least they're not giving us like 5 monster groups. I'll at least give the computer that. those of you that happen to drop in Tuesday and watch my update on my working out, that's actually going to be every other Tuesday. So I won't be doing the workout on Halloween, but I will be doing it on November 7th. Although I may change that. That being said, November 7th is election day, but it being like an odd number year, there's actually not a lot of big races that I'm aware of. Because I actually voted early, and most of the elections were like municipal. I think the biggest thing we voted for was a mayor. And maybe a few people sitting like on a few people for city council. So okay, so here we go. Let's come on, Moody. Let's get some darn keys. So this is probably going to be not the most exciting stream. We're going to be doing lots of exploring. Yeah, the bones of an unrecognizable. Okay, now I like spirits for another reason. Spirits have about a 2% chance of dropping like a key of Gores or something along those lines. It's not a big chance, but still, if you common misconception. If let's say there is a 2% chance that a spirit drops a key. So someone says, "Hey, if I kill 50 spirits encounters, that means I'm guaranteed a key." No. Keep in mind that it's there's probably it's the most likely outcome, but there's a thing called a Gorn nobleman. Cool. That's the most likely outcome, but there's a mathematical thing called the binomial distribution, which kind of dictates that. You may have you may get 3 keys. Or you may get 0 keys in those 50 encounters. It's like you're playing blackjack and the dealer has a 6, and you're salivating because you're like, "Oh, I've got the dealer right where I want them." And then the dealer turns over like there's the undercards of 5, and they put a face card and they get 21. I'm going to leave the powder behind, but I'm going to take the sword just to see what it is. It's more of my curiosity. I've got a mace. It's a Saint Bastard. Tetsubo. Oh, interesting. Unfortunately, I can't use it because I'm a fairy. It would be nice if there's a few more pieces of armor. that fairies can wear. Okay, so I think nothing on this side. Like I said, we're going through every alcove to see if we can find anything. If we can find any keys or whatnot. Let's save it just in case. Remember, save early, save often. Ooh, more spirits. Good. This gives us maybe a chance to get a key. Hope everyone's doing well on this Friday evening. I'm just doing I'm actually to the point in Wizardry 7 where I'm just going through the motions. It's not like there's drama where I'm going to be dying. That's still a possibility. I mean, all it takes is one hit from a treasure chest and darn it. Okay, another unrecognizable corpse. Gore Nobleman, okay. We got some gold, which is nice, but I wanted a key. Oh, crap, okay. Oh, boy. These monsters do have the ability to kill us. Psy monks, mad warders, psy monks, monks, disciple of minds. Whoa. And the yellow thing over there, that means that there's a draining cloud in effect. Okay. Let's go earthquake big time. Okay, Foobar. That's one. If there's a second, then it's then you stay Foobar in the next stream. What happened is last time there was two, as I said, two fizzles and two backfires. Therefore, that's why they DFortae got renamed to Foobar. Okay, so I think we're going to need a little bit more, so let's instead go with Falling Stars. Falling Stars was my go-to in the beginning, so as I said, I suspected that these were barely, the leveling up continues. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go up and to the left. Now, why we didn't do this earlier was because we had all of these, you know, creatures after. If it's like, I am evil speak, you know, then you get like some terrible pain racking through your body, and then some ghost is like, where is my monitor? Turned out she wanted her bony combs. Okay, again we have an encounter. Ooh, shadow crusts. I'm gonna go after the shadow crusts first because they can disease. And honestly, probably one of the worst things in this game is disease because it does. It can affect your max hit points. It can. It can also lower your ability scores over time. And let's just say that's not a good thing. You know, that's the last thing you'd want is lower ability scores. Ah, great, we have a fungus among us. Get it? Haha, fungus among us. Depending on what happens tomorrow, if I can get up in time, I may I hope to work out. That's what I want to do. I want to work out in the morning, but then after working out, I want to hit Fizzolis. Okay, got a fungus ooze died again. We poisoned them, and see, we've got two poisons. We've got a wand of deadly poison, which is our secondary weapon, and we've got a cane of corpus, which is our primary weapon, which can also poison. So I'm being a little descriptive, but as I said, I don't know. You know, people coming, I don't know, or you may be a wizardry expert, in which case you're like, I don't need all those cool explanations. Ah, Gorn Nobleman. Two Ghosts of Gorn, okay. Or if you're new to this, you may appreciate the insights. Yay, we got a shield, which is nice. I wanted a darn key. I wanted like a key of Gars. I think we need a key of Crypts. That's the one we need. That's the one we need. Sheesh, game. Come on, give us what we want. Okay, let's see. Where are we on relationship to the map? Our journey map kit, by the way, tells us where we are. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so now we're going this way. So now we're going even deeper. So it seems like the left side is pretty much mapped out. So we're gonna go left. And we'll make sure we step on every, because you never know. By the way, these fountains are trouble. So English translation, don't use them. Okay. Okay, so we're okay. We got another. We're looking for keys right now. Ooh boy, I think these are a bunch of vampire vultures. These can drain hit points, but I'm confident on my ability to avoid them. That they won't hit me, and even if they did, they won't be able to, you know, use their draining ability. Still gonna hide again. In case anyone's wondering why I named my character Foobar, it's because last stream 2 backfires and 2 fizzles. Sorry to keep saying that, but I like to, if I see number of viewers change, I'm assuming that they're new, so I always like to keep y'all updated. Or you can always ask away in chat. You know, you can say, what's this? Okay, so we got one more group of vampire vultures. And by the way, our Arcane of Corpus can also deliver critical hits. That's good. Okay, so let's finish off these vampire vultures. Once we've explored all of the alcoves, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to New City. I'm going to start to ask around. I'm going to ask some questions. I'm going to ask some questions. In other words, I'm going to be like, you know, where is, you know, concentrating on the Ratkins, because I think they're the ones that have the map. Now, that being said, you never know. There's always a possibility that they may sell the map to someone else. Okay, so let's see. Let's see where we are. Okay, so we want to go left. Another unrecognizable corpse. Oh. I was expecting... Okay, I can live with spirits because spirits have a chance of dropping a key. Not sure if it's going to be the one we want, but still, hey, you know. So those are the 2 things that we're looking for. We're looking for keys and the map of legends. We can get those 2 things, I'll be as happy as a clam. Of course, I don't know how happy clams are. You know, if someone could look that up for me, you know, I'd appreciate it. Okay, got some more spirits blinking. Which can be annoying. Okay, so nope, we still haven't got a key yet. Okay, let's see. Did we check all of these alcoves? Yes, we did. Good. Okay, so let's go this way. Really, game? Really? 5 giant lizards. Yippee-ki-yay! Oh, yay! And they're breathing acid on us. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I mean, come on. Come on, come on. You got over 1,000 hit points max, and you're worried about like a 20 point acid breathing. That's like being on the Titanic while it's sinking, and you're thinking, geez, the second violin's a little bit flat in their music. Okay, so what we're doing is we're making sure that, okay, let's see what this key is that we dropped because, okay, it's a key of tomb, so we're looking for crypts or gars. Okay, question, did I? Is there something here? Nope, I was just curious. Okay, let's see this side. Let's see if we've got, let's see, I think we got this side here. Yes, at least, yeah, we got all the alcoves, but now we need to be like, okay. So let's go. Let's start going into these alcoves. Oh, look, some green dragons. Now, you know, game, you can be a little bit more original, okay? You know, it seems like every dragon that you have breathes fire. You know, why can't you have them breathe something else like poison gas or acid or lightning or cold? You know, it's like first edition of Advanced D&D. They had those different types of dragons. Then they had like, and they added like a mist dragon and a cloud dragon. And then actually my favorite, the pseudo dragon. Mainly because their goal was not to damage. Their goal was to, like, you know, they'd use the spells for fun. I'm gonna take the dagger, see what it is. Hard steel dagger, nice, but I think I've got a good secondary weapon. I'm pretty happy with my secondary weapons, so. Okay, Gorn Nobleman. Yes, we found one key. Now, whatever it is, please have it not be the key of tombs, okay? Not the key of tombs. I'm going to see. I'm going to check it later. Okay, now one thing to keep in mind when you're battling monsters is, you know, even if you have a bunch of, let's say, level 1, like, you know, easy monsters, you know, keep in mind that their numbers could overwhelm you. You know, maybe you have a party of 6 that's trying to fight like 20, like let's say 20 kobolds. I mean, keep in mind each of those kobolds are gonna get in a hit. You know, so you better have some type of you better have like some type of mass damage spell ready to take all of them out, or else you could it could be a while. And we're literally getting hammered here. We're literally, you know. Okay, I'm gonna hide again. Even though hiding is, keep in mind that even if we're hidden, sometimes breath weapons can still reach you. There is an ad break, so I'll be right back. Take the ad break with me. Use, you know, if you have to go to the bathroom. Okay, thank you. Our ad break is over. I'm just going to give you a suggestion, and this is something actually my kind of a few friends told me. And by the way, the few friends that told me both happen to be pretty deep into med school. So I'm gonna kind of put some credence into what they said, but the last thing you want to have happen is you want to have like leg blood clots. So if you've been sitting a while, got an ad break, get up, walk around a little bit. Actually does a lot of things, helps with digestion. Because it seems like that when I walk around a good bit, I usually have to go to the bathroom. That's probably the shaking of the upper body, shaking a little bit and kind of moving the food along. Actually, that's what I did for a little bit. I got up, walked around, got some water. Okay, so we're going on some dragon pups. Okay, so let's get rid of these dragon pups. I know. And in general, streams go about 2.5 hours. I reserve the right to. I usually don't like to cut it off. In other words, if let's say there's like no viewers, I'm not going to say, oh, there's no viewers, stop it. No. I'm just going to get, ninja level. Okay, let's see what the dagger is. I got it just for that. Thieves' dagger. Well, we're not a thief, so okay. Let's see what this key is. This better not be a key of tombs. If it is, I'm just gonna become unglued. Let's just say that. Let's come on. You know, game, you had a 1. You only had a 1 in 3 chance of failure. You could have given me a Crypts, could have given me a Gores, that's 2, or you could have failed and gave me Tombs. That's only a 1 out of 3 chance, and guess what? You failed. And by the way, the rule I have is no save scumming. So in other words, I'm not going to go back to the encounter, and I'm not going to say, okay, let's redo it. If we happen to get a key of tombs, that's what we get, and we'll deal with it. Although not without a lot of cussing. Just kidding. Don't mind me, y'all. I like to be a little dramatic sometimes. It's part of the fun. Okay, I apologize that this part of the stream happens to be Dragon On. Dragon On. But we're almost done with analyzing all of the nooks and crannies. Okay, let's see which direction I need to go in. Okay, I need to go. Let's say I always want to save it. Okay. Spirits, cool. And I'll be on, while I'm battling, while I'm hiding from these spirits, I thank everyone for dropping in. I'll tell you what, it's this time of the day. There's usually a lot of people streaming out there, and I'm glad you at least decided to drop into mine, even if it's just for a little bit. Even if you're not active in chat, lurkers are welcome. And honestly, I tend not to, like on other streams, I tend not to lurk because it actually helps me. It actually helps me get out of my shell, not be so introverted. Same thing here. Okay, we've got 4 spirits. We'll probably get 3 of them using the Cane of Corpus. Now I'm just wondering if the Cane of Corpus came from Texas, could it be the Cane of Corpus Christi? Those of you that don't know, Corpus Christi is a city in Texas. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is it for the alcoves. Yep. Oops, there, search. Nothing. Okay, game told us step on every square because sometimes things. Okay, this. Okay, now you see that we have 5 monster groups. So whenever we have lots of monster groups, this is where we have a few spells that basically kill all monsters. Not just a single group, but kill all, or at least damage all of them. And let's see. And I think those are falling stars and earthquake. I think there's a spell that from I think that's an air spell, but I think it's like an all or nothing. Because some of the death spells are essentially spells that are like, they do a certain amount of damage, whereas others are like, it either kills you or it does nothing. Okay, so, okay. And that one on the air happens to be Death Cloud. What we're gonna go for is Falling Stars. We're gonna do it at level 5. This won't kill the Shadow Crusts, but it should take care of most of the other monsters. And then we can go after the Shadow Crusts. Let's move it along quickly. Okay, maybe we needed it one higher because we didn't. Okay. Let's go after the shadow crusts. See, because shadow crusts do have a chance to cause disease. Now, if I wanted, I could probably just sit behind and wait for the shadow crust to die, which I may do. Well, shadow crusts move themselves to the back anyway, so I can't really do much of anything. Shadow crust hit me, but did not disease me. Okay, so let's take out the shadow crust. Enough putzing around. Okay, I'm not even gonna hide for these. I'm just gonna end it. Okay, another ninja level. Really, game, really. But as I said, as long as if it gives us spirits, that's a good thing. Okay, so we've got some dragons breathing fire, yippee-ki-yay. Okay. Looking at my humidity thing, it's about 48% relative humidity, which at this time of the year in late October is really unheard of. That being said, guess what? Things are going to change. It's 80 now. They say by Halloween the lows are going to be about 24, which is about -4, -5 degrees Celsius. We don't need a book because we really don't need to, you know. Okay. Okay, have we stepped on every single tile? Yep, looks like we have. So we're going to exit here. We're going to get out of here. This is just one big let's just let's just say this is 1 hour and 12 minutes of your time that you'll never be able to get back. I'm just kidding, you know. It's because it was a big, what I like to call a big nothing burger. And by the way, if we do the... Okay, we're going for some fish. We're gonna hide, and then we're just gonna let loose with an earthquake. Let's go earthquake. Let's go level 5. So good foobar, only one failure. So there is a chance you may get back your name. Again, with 4 monster groups, I think it's best if we just use a mass damage. Ooh. Really? Ah, I can handle 8 jelly stingers. I can handle that. Now, fortunately, I'm also friendly with most all of the characters. You know, I'm actually, you know, I'm so in other words, I have good relationships with all of them. Yes, and it worries me because, see, this is, I don't do save scumming, so therefore, okay, so we're gonna, Night Rooks. This is almost a joke. I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like a group of like level 30 D&D characters going up against the 3 kobolds. It's like it's gonna be over before you even know it. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to let's see. We don't have anything. Well, I'm probably gonna sell the knock knock just because I haven't been using it. Okay, now what I'm also going to do is I also have a Ring of Demons. And the thing is, the Ring of Demons, the tricky part about the Ring of Demons, it's a quest item, so you can't really, you can drop it, but there is a way to make it go away, and that is you just keep casting its spells. It does cast a low-level summon. So we got some fairy witches. And we got some horn rangers. Now it would be nice if they at least showed us what the summon monsters were. So now they're going, some of them are going after the fairy witches. And see, they're using their spells, and so okay, Fairy Witch put a decent number of the whatchamacallits to sleep. So let's okay, we're gonna go after this row, which has a lot of the which has some of the sleeping rangers. So we're just gonna. For some reason, the fairy witches keep going. Oh, cute. Ooh. Okay, so let's go after these rangers. We're not even gonna hide. Okay, let's take care of the spearmen, which should be easy. That'll give us one group to concentrate on. Okay, one of the fairy witches looked like they got killed. So I think we just have one left. We're not gonna hide. We're gonna just go for it because we've got Cane of Corpus. As I said, nothing against some of the monsters, but they cast spells which make no sense. It's like, you put, and they're like conjuring. You can't conjure, Okay, we're at level 133 again. All that means is really we're just all that means is we don't have to worry too much about See, I'm looking for Palukis. That's the arms of Argus. It's not Palukis. Nothing against the random encounters, but they are getting annoying, It's kind of like, okay, I'm just wanting to do what I need to do, and y'all are like getting in my way. Let's do a falling stars. That way we can just knock all of these out quickly. As I said, it's not. I mean, honestly, Savant Guards is almost like a joke. But this makes things go a lot faster. You know. Okay, Palukis. Okay, hello, Paluki. Okay, so we're gonna open the door. Okay, looks like a Gorn. I would say the Gorn like us because we help them. Okay. I was gonna show you my ladybug that fell into my hair. Just letting it be. Okay. So let's go lore. It seems it thinks we have the dragon map, which we don't. Yes, we do have the Sphinx map. The rat can possess the legend map. Okay, good. Okay, so So we need to, so now what we need to do is, okay, well what I'm going to do first is I'm going to rest, because you see our hit points are fairly low. Resting's at least going to pick up some of the hit points, not a lot. Okay, that'll at least help us recover some. Okay, now, there actually is a spell that we can use. Let's see, do we have it? Please, do we have it? It's called Locate Person. And so what it'll tell us where everyone is. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where everyone is, where the NPCs are. So Locate Person, we're going to cast it, see if this is the time to cast it. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, okay, oh yeah. Let's rest again. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay, so let's save it and let's try this again. Maybe this is the time where we need to cast it. If not, let's see. Okay, so we have HN Rati Rang at night in a Canlith. Also another T-Rang at night. The Kabor is dead. D-Rang T-Rang is dead. General Yamo is at Ukper. Rodon Lurks is at Aaron River. Tracker Rollick is dead. Lieutenant Gruntrapper is dead. Sheesh. King Lord Gall. Sheesh. Wow. Barlone at Old Funhouse. Rasputin at Old Cemetery. Okay, so all we have is Rasputin and Barlone. So my guess is Rasputin has it. That's going to be my guess. And so we need to somehow meet Rasputin. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to, so right now what we need to do is we need to kind of get lucky and run into Rasputin, because see, Barlone I don't think has the legend map. I don't think he carries it. Okay. So I think what we're going to do, I think it's high time that we go to Nacanlith. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Nacanlith, and I'm going to hope that, see, that's where Old Cemetery is. The old cemetery is actually near Nacanlith. So what we may be able to do is we may be able to get lucky. And sorry, I just cut myself, so I accidentally did, so I'm just gonna put a band-aid over it. Okay. And my doctor has me taking lots of blood thinners. Actually, it's aspirin mainly, and so I tend to bleed a little bit easier. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be like, okay, let's, okay. Or before I go to Nicanlith, though, I'm actually going to, let me see. Do I have my IU? I don't have my IUF6. So what I better do first is I better go back to the shore and see if I left it there. Because we're going to need those when we go see the general. Because we haven't completed that quest yet. Let's just see if this is... Yep, IUF orders number 6. Report to General Yamo's office at command headquarters. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back through the... Okay, wait, do we have the Humpa card? See, we're gonna need the Humpa card. Yep, Humpa card. Yep. So we can go through that. Okay, we don't know the combo to that yet. Okay, so now we're back in Ukpur. And so now we're going to go see the general. Okay, so we're essentially what we're gonna do is we're essentially gonna tie up we're gonna tie up this mission. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, I think this is the headquarters. And let's change it to 37. Let's advance it. So one thing you always want to do is come on, configuration, say, hey, that's the file. Resume play. Yes, I save frequently. IUF headquarters. Another ad break has come up, so I'm going to BRB. Give us about 2.5 minutes. Okay, so our ad break is over, so everyone should be back. Hopefully you took the time either to get up, walk around, or maybe get a drink from the fridge. I know I threw down a little bit more water. Okay, so we're at the IUF headquarters. A large squadron of Umpenny armsmen stand at attention in front of command headquarters. As you approach, one of them immediately steps forward and motions for you to halt. Authorized personnel only. Papers, please. Do you show the Ampani guardsmen your orders? Yes. These orders direct you to the office of General Yamo. Follow the corridor straight ahead. Turn left at the door. Next door on your right. All the way back. Right again. And it's the only door on the right. Can't miss it. Okay, so here we go. In the distance you hear a horrid moaning. It is drawing nearer. It's horrible, ghastly. It's Brother Chober! The wailing and somewhat inebriated monk swaggers up. Fair brothers, methinks the malodorous scum of Dane may a stampede of malingtos are after me. I'll tear lip to pieces, limb from limb. And you haven't seen it around here, have you? Nope. Good thing, too, I'd make mincemeat out of them. Let's see. I don't see any. Nope. No maps. Okay. But I just wonder why the game thinks I have the dragon map. I don't. Okay, CIC IUF General Yamo. In front of the door are several burly Umpani soldiers intent on keeping out any unauthorized trespassers. Orders! Do you show the soldier your orders? Yep. The general is waiting. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're going to go into the general's office. Standing with his back to the door, a stern Umpani officer stares blankly at the piece of paper in his hands. With a few low snorts, he appears to reread it several times, each time getting to the end with a slow shaking of his head and then staring blankly at it again. Finally, he folds the paper up and walks over to his desk, still acting as if you were not there. He reaches into a pocket of his coat and pulls out a small object which suddenly begins to burn on one end. Placing the folded paper onto the tiny flame, he catches on fire and he holds it firmly as it quickly turns into black ash. As the flame reaches his hand, he drops the fiery ash to the floor and with a sudden stomp transforms the carbon residue into a flurry of flying wisps. Then he looks up and stares you in the face. With voice stout and calm, he begins to speak. I'm sending you on a special mission. It will be very dangerous, but it is a dangerous game we play. We have intercepted one of the T-Rang shuttles, and upon inspection discovered it's full of T-Rang cells, fertilized T-Rang cells in incubation, which can only mean that the T-Rang have long-term plans to infest this part of the galaxy. The T-Rang are a hideous lot, laying their eggs which eventually hatch into entire colonies, soon decimating all other life forms and transforming a bountiful world into a cavernous network of barren waste. They think of nothing else save spawning their own kind throughout the universe, and they must be stopped. I want you to stop them. You will have to infiltrate their established network far to the northwest in a cluster of abandoned ruins. There must be a queen there producing the eggs. They would keep her quite protected. You must find her and destroy her. I am sending you because our own forces are far too weak here to try any kind of direct assault, and no Ompani could possibly infiltrate them by subterfuge. But this is how you might be able to succeed where we cannot. Oh, I see. We're going in because it's not so obvious we're working for the Ompani. So they're going to send us in and be like, okay, you're going to be disguised, and then surprise. Surprise, Queen, we're tearing you apart. General, sometimes you are a real jerk. The T-Ring and Ompani empires have made a declaration of war. Conflict on a galactic scale, and this is only the beginning. You must seek out the T-Ring stronghold and destroy the Queen. I have a special weapon which I'm going to send with you. It is the only one we have, so you must use it carefully. But it is powerful enough to destroy the Queen and her spore. Wait until you are close enough to use it, and then get out as fast as you can. Good luck on your mission. I, the Ompani Federation of Worlds we have not yet dreamed of, are counting on you to eliminate the T-Rang invasion. Remember, duty, power, victory! Suddenly there is a blinding explosion. Picking yourself up from the floor, you can feel the earth move underfoot as more explosions rip the surrounding areas outside the command post. Looking into the rubble of the general's headquarters, you see an arm protruding from the debris. Quickly digging into the fallen stones, you uncover his bloody and ripped body. Gazing down upon him, you know that his time is close at end. With a straining gasp, he chokes a whisper. Duty! Power! And then the Ompani general is still and breathes no more. Soon the explosions cease, and you can hear the sounds of Ompani soldiers shouting orders and the sound of dying and wounded. The explosion that has hit the command center has blasted the side of way, and you can see into the din outside. There is smoke, confusion, and scattered Ompani everywhere. Okay. So now what we're doing is we're going to go back to New City through the Humpawammer. Stepping outside, you see ranks of the mighty armsmen fleeing the town, vacating their fortress and seeing safety in the nearby forests. Your own senses are still numbed by the shock of what has happened, but you feel that there is perhaps more here still to be uncovered. And such an opportunity may not present itself for long. Okay, so this is the Humpawammer, so we're going to break out our Humpa card. The device we got, the thermal pineapple, we'll have to use that when it gets close to the queen. It seems like that happens to be a 7-digit code. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, so let's go south. Okay, now there's a particular place we're looking for, which is the T-Resh's house. And I don't see it on here. And it probably should be an empty spot, because I don't think we've been in there yet. I don't think we've been in there. Okay, let's see if we can find the T-Resh's house. I'm trying to remember if... Oh, we haven't been in here yet. I'm wondering what's in here. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so apparently we did not go in far enough to okay, so what we're gonna do is we're now going to visit the T-Rang. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our magical spot. Now, some of you may be wondering, okay, why are you picky about that magical spot? That's at least going to help with inventory control. You know, that way I at least know where. Okay, we're going to drop the IUF orders. And we're going to drop the Humpa card. And we actually no longer need the Jonga powder. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to sell it. Hopefully this guy will be able to buy it from us. Thinking of seafaring, are we? Beware the dangers of the deep. Good, he'll let us sell stuff. Let's... Okay, darn, I almost hit fight. Okay, I forgot what the strong staff does. I'm going to identify it again just so I can... Oh yeah, it gives you strength. Okay. And everyone can use it. Okay, so here we go. What we have to do first, though, we have to cast a remove curse because we have a couple of cursed items. Okay, so nice. Okay, nicely done, Moody. So now we have our 20 strength. Okay, so this is south, so we're going to go west. And if you remember, it's the western exit where that's where the poppy field is. Okay, I'm just going to still save it just in case I don't get all the way through without sleeping. Again, this is one of the few permitted save scum places. So if remember, I think north is what takes us to... Yeah. Okay, I think we've been on this road before, so... Jeez, this is a long journey here. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're going to go here. Okay. Right now I'm not going to go into any rooms yet. Because right now, who I'm looking for H-Gen T-Rong. I don't know, I assume that's how you pronounce the name. That's the tactical depot. Okay, so no, we haven't been here yet. Okay. HNT wrong, high chamber. Hist! You are the one the Watchers have spoken of. H-Gen Tarong is ready to receive you. A large assemblage of Tarongs stand guard in the corner of the room, carefully observing your every move. One of them motions to the door, pointing 3 hands and a claw. Clearly, he wants you to step through the door. Big surprise there, okay. Imperial Chamber. You are surrounded on both sides by dozens of the twitching Tarongs, ready to strike should you make the slightest wrong move. To the north lies a small window, and 13 dozen paws, claws, and appendages point the way. You know what? Don't tell me this. I have a sneaky feeling that they want me to go forward. Don't know what told me that, but that's just a sneaking suspicion. Stepping up to the window, you peer into it. Seeing nothing, you wait. Very slowly, a large bulbous brown mass draws up to the other side of the bars, and amidst a spew of drool and foam begins to speak in a deep roar of cackles and spit. Hiss! I am H-Shenra Trong. I do not trust you, but you might be useful to the Trong Empire. First, a test. I shall send you to Shritus with a message. Tell him H-Shendra says to strike. We shall see what you are made of. Go now. The anthrax shall deliver you to him. If you survive. The obese brown slug slowly slithers back from the window, leaving you to ponder the message. The surrounding hordes of Tarong move to one side as you step forward, a symphony of crusty limbs pointing towards the door to the west. Well, let's make sure we're going west, young man. Okay, west is this way. That's the Anthracax. I'm just wondering if that's a variation of anthrax. Okay, so we're going to now go to New City. Pulling the lever, a low-pitched hum fills your ears and a faint blue glow bathes the room. And then the cobalt light disappears. The room involves a rather squeezy sense of dread as deposits of an icky brown substance covering the walls and floors suggest the thought of some kind of weird alien habitat. No, it's just the darn Tarong. That's all. Nothing exciting. Okay, it's 2 hours. We've got about a half hour to go. Unless we get a raid. Unless we get raided, then I'll usually go a half hour beyond the raid. In the corner of the room, you spy a huge foaming brown mass as it begins to move in your direction. From out of the shadows, a menacing spider-like creature approaches you and hisses, "I am Shritis Tarong." Standing 9 feet tall, twims the life of, twice the girth of any other Tarong, brown cobweb coating so thick and dark, you know that this is no ordinary Tarong, and the hot, fetid spew which drools from his mouth makes his threatening disposition even more ominous. He hisses again. "Be quick about it, you humans. I do not play games. H-Shin-Ra has sent you to me." "Yup." "Then take heed, little pops. The Tarong Empire has claimed this world as its Perilu, and any outsiders meddling in our affairs will be dealt with in a most expedient manner. If H-Shin-Ra Tarong wishes to test your merits, I will oblige, but cross us, and the full force of the Tarong Empire will ring down upon your clammy little heads. What word has H-Shin-Ra Tarang for Shritis?" "To strike." "To strike? Does he wish your heads devoured by the great Shritis Tarong?" "Ha ha ha! Fear not, disgusting humans. It is the fat belly of the nosy Ompani toad we would purge from our territories. They bring their fierce guns and machines to bear against all who oppose them, but they fear the mighty Tarong Empire. Yes, yes, yes. Even with all their firepower, they cannot prevail against us. The watchers must sense a momentary weakness in their defense, and the wise H-General has determined now is the time to let them feel the vengeful claw of the Tarong. Perhaps H-General has seen within you a power to assist us. Would you partake of my vengeance upon the cow-bellied Ompani?" I'm going to say no. "This is Spa. H-General sends me worthless plasm. Okay, I said no to him. So what that means is they say we're supposed... Okay. Ooh boy, spectral ray. I'm going to leave it for now, but I'm going to save it. Let's see if Knock Knock can open it. Okay, so we got a control card, which is nice. We don't need the ring. So it looks like our spectral ray was vegified us, which is okay. I do not mind. We'll just sleep it off. Actually, let's cast sane. Let's be safe and cast sane mind, because you never know. We could sometimes. Okay, good. So that way, in case we're resting and we get attacked. Okay, there should be an ad break coming up in about 5 minutes. I'm estimating it may be a little bit sooner, it may be a little bit later. Okay, so now we're back out in New City. Okay. So now what we can do, now we can go to the T-Rong stronghold just from New City. So we can go to Ukpur from New City, and then we can go to Nisanolith. I think that's how you say it, from New City. So we essentially have two teleporters. Yay, teleporters. Woo woo, teleporters. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna cast. I'm gonna rest here a little bit. No, actually no need to. All our mana is restored. Let's see. Rank is grandfather. We're like level 133. Darn. Okay, so I'm gonna cast. Again, I'm gonna cast locate person. I just want to see where. Okay, yep, we know that. We know that. Okay, you fixed the bug because Barlone is at the old fun house. Ooh, Rasputin is at Nicanlith. Okay. So you know what that means? We need to get to Nicanlith ASAP. Okay, so see, now we can go in. Now we can go into the house. Okay, this is what we want. We want the anthrax. We now have an ad break. Hey, DFortae, how you doing? Thank you. I'm doing all right. I'm in an ad break. Okay, ad break is now over, so we should be so we should be back to normal. Okay, I'm trying to remember what mission he gave us. Let me just look something up because I'm a bit confused. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I don't need to go that way. Okay, ooh, okay. So now what we need to do is now we need to go back into the See, I thought we were in Have you obtained the map of the boat from the Six Spears? Yes, do not return until you have obtained the map of the boat. Okay, so apparently we need to return. Okay, so we're gonna walk around in Nicanlith a little bit. The main reason we're walking around is because Rasputin is here. Rasputin is somewhere in this area. And Rasputin, the rat can supposedly have the legend map. Now my concern, I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but I hope Rasputin has the map, because if, let's say, Barlone has the map, I don't know how I can get it. I don't know, because the Barlone is essentially a, brief encounter. If I remember correctly, it was just, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for dialogue. It was like, here, I got some treasure, do you want it? I'll tell you what, these Tarangs are swinging and missing with their you-know-whats. But DFortae, thank you for coming on in. Hope you're still in. Let me shout you out, because you are the one that did the mod for this game. Please follow DFortae. Does a lot of excellent not only streams retro games, but check out DFortae's YouTube channel. He does a lot of game reviews, and I've actually looked at some of them, and I actually find them to be pretty well spot on. DFortae, at least we're not going to have a 51-minute battle against the Fiend of Nine Worlds. Because heck, we don't even have any more Gor's keys. We need to get us 2 more Gor's keys so we can fight the 2 other Gors. Okay, apparently one of the garters got poisoned pretty bad. What, Moody? Why are you know what? And DFortae, if you've noticed, I have changed the name of my ninja. Last stream, the ninja had 2 backfires and 2 fizzles. So therefore, it deserved to be renamed. I wanted to come up with something unique, because I've seen Failure before, I've seen Stumbler, I've seen Bumbler, I've seen Snafu. Coming up with names that mean kind of like bumbling or whatnot, or, it's getting harder, I should say not hard, it's getting more difficult without using a term that people may not like. For example, I won't use an example, but the word retard is an absolute no-no. Okay, so I know. I like that. See it was, I said, it would have been nice to have the to have like the rod of sprites, but honestly, that poison rod is, I mean, I think I'm getting like 3 swings with it, so it's like it's right up there with the cane of Corpus. A large reinforced steel door has been installed to prevent any accidental intrusion by unauthorized personnel. Mounted to the latch of the door is a thick metal block in which a finger hole has been bored. Hey, I've got a brilliant idea. Let's take my finger and stick it in. Let's stick it in the thing. Okay, the grass, so that's the way out. Whoa. I'm gonna still hide first, but it's gonna take about 10 years for the terrain to like do all their maneuvers. It's like, okay. Well, Wizardry 7, it's like, what do I do with this ninja, you know? Okay, remember, there is a chance, Foobar, that you can still, your name can still get changed because you've only fizzled one time. Yes, Wizardry 7 seems to want me dead. And that's actually why, you know, one thing, when I played D&D and no one really picked up on this suggestion, I actually think there should be like there's of course a DM, but I think there should also be a second DM. But the second DM's job is to not do any like managing of the game. They play the monsters. Because I think if you have the DM also trying to play the monsters, you know, I think it kind of like, I don't know. Really? Zzz, zzz. Ow! Ah! Ah! My finger! Just kidding, it's good. So obviously there must be some other place to get something to open those doors. I'm not sure what it is, but it's got to be. Yeah, I like the thought. You know, it's. Okay, I'm not. The T-Rang are nice, but I want to really run into. I really want to run into Rasputin. Because Rasputin may have the legend map. And if that's the case... Okay, that's the way out. Okay, Savant Guards and Savant Guards. Yeah, but that, as I said, I'll be honest with you. And I'll be honest with you, just I really love the variety of weapons. It's like, it's like I think I'm there's like a wand or something, and I'm like, ooh, cool, and it's like ends up being like a rod of something I've really never heard of, but it's really cool. I mean, it's like it's really it's like wow, this is with some very good effects, very different effects. Okay, let's see where we haven't been. Maybe we'll run into. Yeah, I will agree. That's the only thing about not having a full party. You know, livestock breeding. This thing again. After the one that tried to saw off my finger, this is the last thing I want to do. Okay, got some more savant guards. Oh, cute! Ooh. I thought that was a ladybug. I didn't think ladybugs flew. I like the idea of demigod, but still, I technically am a ninja. Okay, if I remember, this is where we need to go. I actually want to do something here before I go in for battles. I'm going to cast a locate person, see if okay, yeah. Got a lot of dead people here. General Yamo. Oh, great. Now Rasputin's at the North Forest. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. Ugh. Well, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to hope I get lucky and run into Rasputin. Okay. Okay, I see. I'm trying to see who I want to raid. There's a pinball streamer. Wow. Pinball stream. There's a couple other streamers. I'm trying to decide. Okay, so what we're gonna do here. This is the last battle before, and we still haven't got the legend map, and we still haven't got. I mean, sheesh. You know, this was 2 hours and 32 minutes that I'm never gonna get back. No, I'm just kidding. It was fun streaming. When I do this, I always have fun. I always have fun. I like to, you know. Let's do earthquake. Just remember, if you like falling stars, you'll love earthquake. And that's all right. Hey, you know, it's I'm actually going to be playing this on Monday. We're going to be going with episode 30. And so episode 30 is probably going to be we'll see it. Oh, okay. It's polearm. We probably can't use it, but oh, here we go. Yep. We have over 1,000 frickin' hit points. Okay, so I'm gonna shock rod. No, fairies can't use it. Let's drop it. So let's see. I want to check one thing before I raid. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked because I would. Really, computer? So instead we're gonna raid Rain City Free Play. They're playing pinball, and they're playing Deadpool. Actually, let me check out one more person before I. Actually, I changed my mind. We're not gonna raid pinball person. We're gonna raid Jeff Quest. Let's Jeff Quest is playing Kablooey. And I don't think I've raided Jeff Quest in a long while. So so go check out Jeff Quest. Send your love. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the weekend. And have a good night.
Been awesome. Oh my god.
Boys from outer space.
Odie. Cheers to you, man.
The human race. Wrestlers race to our defense with strength and speed and flatulence.
Welcome in DFortae. Welcome in Raiders. Let me give you a shout out there, Moody. How did the rest of your Wizardry 7 stream go? Sega had a deal with Nick Arcade, that's why they had mostly Sega games. Didn't they... wasn't there a Sonic 2 prototype that was used on Nick Arcade? Let's see. Alright. I guess I'll blow this up. And Let's see where this teleporter takes us. It probably puts us on a mine and we die. Nope. Wizardry 7 stream was like a session of Congress. No progress was made. Oof. You don't know about a Sonic prototype, but it wouldn't surprise you if it was true.